right, this is the new Komet prototype. I don't really know the name of it. And it was sent to me by Mike Kennedy and Hoagie from Komet Amps, Holder Notzel. I should use his full name. And I've had it for about a week or so, and I'm frankly blown away by it. And I've had a lot of Komets. I've had the Constellations, K60, Concord, currently own Silver Cloud, the entire rig, K29. I've had the K19. I've played the Arrow 33, and I've played the Songwriter. And I think that about covers it. I don't have any gigs coming up until October, so I decided to do a little video on this. I'll put some pictures up, but the front panel is input. The toggle right next to it is going to be a switch to, I believe, defeat the trem. 3-position bright switch, volume, sensitivity, which really is amazing. It changes the gain structure. Bass, treble, depth, and speed for the trem. The bass and treble are really cool in that they don't add or subtract gain. And it's really noticeable, as where the K29, as you crank the tone up, you can feel the gain coming on more. So it's really helpful in just getting your bass tone and not screwing with the gain structure. For these demos, I'm going to be using Carry Right 212 Pine Cab with G12 65 Heritage speakers in it. I'm going to be using the power station set at about, I don't know, -6 dB. Slightly loud for bedroom. You could gig at that volume. What I did with the tone knobs of the power station was to emulate the way it sounded in bypass mode. So the way the amp sounded, which was pretty loud in this room, I pretty much got it pretty close with those sounds right there. The bright is on, everything else is just kind of the way you see it. At some point, I'm going to switch into this 410 gold Alnico loaded Komet cab, which is insane. So it'll give you a flavor of the different types of speakers. All right, first video, I'm going to use 65 Strat, all original. The only change is Hoagie from Komet did an incredible fret job. It's my #1 Strat. I do have a 72 as well. That's really cool. Mainly just going to show you the amp, starting with clean sounds. And then I'm going to go up with the gain and play with the knobs. So clean is on about 9:30, 10 o'clock. Halfway up on the volume. 3 o'clock. All the way. At that point, I would back the bass off to about 9:30. About 10 o'clock. Sensitivity at halfway. Sensitivity at 3 o'clock. Sensitivity all the way up. I kind of like Just straight into the amp, no pedals. That's the Strat sounds. All right, for this one, I'm going to use a Collins I-35 LC with Seymour Duncan Antiquity pickups, pretty low wind. It's a nice guitar, sounds great. I start off kind of cleaner at 10 o'clock. Got 1 o'clock on the volume. 3 o'clock. Dime it. Turn it back down to about 10 o'clock. You'll hear me turn up the sensitivity. Halfway. 3 o'clock. Dimed. In the room there's a little more girth when you do that. I'm going to put it back up to about 1 and the volume at 1. Bass is down to about 10 o'clock. Treble is about 12:30. Both at 3 o'clock. Dimed. I'm going to add a little treble and take out a little bass, kind of you do a Marshall. Komet cleans. You can just back the guitar off. I love this amp. All right, for this part of the demo, I have the trem depth at 50%. I have the speed kind of around 830. Slow as it'll go.